Okay, so in the previous video, we talked about writing proofs. I asked you in the previous video to try the second one on your own and see if you can come up with a list of statements and reasons to prove this. If you struggled with that, it's fine. It's a very difficult process. It takes a little bit of time before you actually get comfortable with writing proofs. All right. So in this case, they give us two pieces of information. They give us the given information, angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary. And then they say angle 3 and angle 2 are supplementary. All right? And they want us to prove that angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. Notice I said in the previous video that most of the time they're going to give you a picture, and if they don't, you should probably try to draw one. Well, you could try that here. So, and it doesn't matter what your picture looks like. Notice if you say, well, angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary. And let me draw different. We've got angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary. So these two angles come together to make a line. And then angle 2 and angle 3 are supplementary as well. So your drawing is going to be very similar to this one. That's what your drawing might look like. Angle 1 supplementary to angle 2, and then a supplementary to angle 2 would be angle 3, so it'd have to come down there. They want us to prove that angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. All right? Notice what happens when you make that drawing, and this is why I say try to draw what you're seeing as best you can, because what you've created there when you did that is a vertical angle. So it's going to be a good bet that we might use the vertical angles are congruent. It may or may not come up. So let's look at some statements. Remember I said the first statement is always going to be the given statement. So we rewrite that. Angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary, and this is where I get to abbreviating because I'm kind of lazy. Angle 3 and angle 2 are also supplementary, and this is given information. All right, so the next thing, our goal is to get to a place where angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. So what is the definition of a supplementary angle? That's going to be our second statement here. Notice angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary, so that means that angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degrees. All right, also notice angle 3 and 2 are supplementary, so that means that angle 3 plus angle 2 is also equal to 180 degrees. And for the reason is, well, that's the definition of a supplementary angle. Okay, so we can say this is the definition of a supplementary angle. All right, so moving forward, we can now we can do something similar to what we did up here in this example. We know that angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180, angle 3 plus angle 2 is 180, so they must be equal to each other. So for the third statement here, we've got angle 1 plus angle 2 is going to be equal to angle 3 plus angle 2. All right, so in this case, remember up here we said that was substitution. This is also a substitution. And then finally, we can do what we did up here. If you subtract angle 2 from both sides, which we can do as long as we do it to both sides, that's going to cancel and leave us with angle 1 congruent to angle 3. And again, our reason is going to be the same as above. That's going to be subtraction. Okay, so if you have any questions, bring them to class.